a brand new local rivalry in the brand new league of USL League 2 for both clubs. Hello and welcome to today's broadcast of FC Motown Soccer on my Cujo. I am Charlie Brooks, bringing you today's match, which is bound to be a great one on the field. FC Motown hosting Morris Elite, with both teams playing for their first time in the new league. FC Motown also play in the NPSL, and Morris Elite also play in the USL Academy League. So these two teams have a lot of great talent on the field and a lot of great talent coming up in the future between the two sides. We are so excited to welcome everybody to USL League 2 finally in this new league for both teams. We have our referees for today. FC Motown are going to be wearing their brand new jerseys, wearing the white, and Morris Elite are wearing the blue. FC Motown partnered with Araya in the past. Now they are with Icarus, as both teams are ready to get this game underway on a rainy night in Madison, New Jersey, here at Ranger Stadium, host of the Drew Rangers on the campus of Drew University. A Division III campus, even though it's a very nice field here for a Division III team. It looks like it is going to be Morris Elite that will kick off the inaugural match for both teams. Standing over the ball right now is number 25, Isaac Johnson. He will be the ones to get us underway for both teams. And we are officially underway in USL League 2 for both of these clubs for the first time in club history, as Morris Elite have the first possession of the game. Eddie Anobi putting pressure on, up to Fabio De Souza. De Souza will give it up to number 24, Vincent Borden, the Rutgers product, former Red Bulls Academy product as well. As nice flying tackle in there by Angelo Jack for FC Motown, putting it out of bounds. Angelo Jack is also an assistant coach with FC Motown's USL League 2 team, so a player coach. Who knows, maybe he'll be like Wayne Rooney in the future and take over. And just kidding, it's Alan McClintock, the head coach of FC Motown's USL League 2 team, and he's a Northern Ireland native, played in USL League 2 back in the day. It was the PDL when he played in the league, as Jake Longo takes the first free kick of the game in Motown 1. Going back to David Greshek. Ball going around. Jean Voltaire on the ball, the Haitian national. Motown on the near sideline will hold on to possession, thanks to Brandon Golden, and it will go over to Jake Longo again. Longo broke through with the club with their U23 program. Great job there by Morris Elite, as that was Eddie Anobi on the run there, but good job by the visitors to cut out that through ball. A couple minutes into this game, both teams settling it down, trying to hold on to possession. For Motown, this is a lot of the players' second game in 2 days. They played NPSL yesterday when they defeated FC Monmouth on the road 2-0. Motown trying to just do something here on the attack. They cannot. Interception. This ball is going to go down the sideline, but too far for the Morris Elite attacker. So that was Alex Soto trying to get onto it on the left side. Despite it being a rainy day, we have a nice crowd here at the Drew Rangers Stadium. Hopefully a good product on the field throughout this whole 90 minutes for fans who have made the trip in the rain. As the offside flag on the near side is going to go up, and it will be a free kick for Motown. Jake Longo knew that flag was going to go up, so he had a little bit of a poor touch there, but doesn't cost them. Longo, former Rutgers player, ended up joining Motown in the fall when there was no soccer being played due to the COVID pandemic, and broke through with the Motown U23 program that was coached by Alan McClintock, and then broke through and even played some first-team minutes. Motown playing the Garden State Soccer League during the fall and summer. They won the fall portion of the Garden State Soccer League. They're still playing now in the league. As Motown are going to have an attack upfield. Kian Alberto is on the ball there. And Anobi is taken out, so it will be a free kick coming up for Motown. So a dangerous position, free kick here for Motown, as Kian Alberto, as well as number 8, Malik Stewart, or Danny Cordero, sorry, will stand over it, but Cordero gives it up to Alberto, who will take the free kick. Alberto takes it, the shot, and that one off of the post. That one goes out for a corner kick. What an amazing free kick there by Kian Alberto, and just barely stayed on the goal line. Motown inches away from the 1-0 lead in the first 5 minutes off the free kick. But they earned their first corner of the game. They scored from a corner yesterday in the NPSL. Ball is in, and it gets past everybody. Motown will keep it in at the near sideline. Jean Voltaire on the ball now, and they will go back. Angelo Jack upfield. Great touch on, but just a little too far. Motown do win it, though, and it is going to go out of bounds for the second corner of the game. Alberto wanted the free kick. He'll take the corner instead. I'm sitting nice and dry in the booth, but I have some umbrellas in front of me, so sorry if I'm a little delayed on some of the calls. Second corner of the game is coming in. Far post. It will be headed out for another corner. 6 minutes into the game. The pressure already being put on by the hosts. Referee blowing the whistle before that corner was taken. A little ruckus in front of the net. Now is a nice time to introduce the Morrison League goalkeeper, Chidibier Iloka. Plays with Jackson Lions in the Garden State Soccer League, signed with Morrison League in USL League 2. Third corner of the game coming in. That one is out far, and it will be headed out of bounds for a goal kick. That was Joe Falla, who was trying to get on the end of that corner there. Falla scored on a corner last night for Jackson Lions in the Werner Fricker Cup, the USASA Region 1 Cup that Jackson Lions are taking part of. Today he's playing with FC Motown, though, a club he played with in the past. Joe Falla played for New York Red Bulls 2 last year in the USL Championship. He's back with the club. Is on the ball is Brian Martinez for Morris Elite. Give and go back to Martinez again. Here's a ball down the sideline. Good chance here Ball is in, headed away, not fully cleared. And now Angelo Jack will clear it upfield. Chance for Motown to get on the end of it. They cannot, though. Early chance for Jake Gross to send the cross in. Just was unable to find a teammate on the end of it. Throw in by Motown. It will be taken by Jean Voltaire. Gives it up to Jake Longo. Motown are just playing slow on the far sideline as they win another throw in. Motown's goalie is Dave Greshek for the second time in 2 days, second time in 2 leagues. Dave Greshek has played with Motown in the NPSL, and he's been their starting goalie for a couple of years now. He was a Rutgers University standout goalie who had an amazing career with the Scarlet Knights, and then was drafted by a MLS team. As up front is going to be Fala. Poor touch. Gets back on it, though, and now it's going to be cleared upfield. Only as far as Alberto's taken down. Sorry, that's Cordero taken down. It will be the first yellow card issued of the game. So Morris Elite pick up the first yellow. Looks like Brian Martinez, who got his name taken in the book. Actually, I think it was number 7, Alex Soto, the midfielder. So FC Motown with another free kick early in this game, about 10 minutes in. This one from just inside midfield. See what Motown can do with this free kick. They've had some dangerous chances already. That ball in, headed right at Iloka, tips it out, and it's now going to be fully cleared. Great chance for Motown to take the 1-0 lead again. They've hit a post, and now a great save by Iloka. It's the only thing keeping this game still 0-0. It's all Motown in the first 10 minutes of this USL League 2 season opener for both teams. As Joe Fall is on the ball. Nice switch across field. Can they keep it in bounds? Yes, they can. That ball will get cleared out, though, as it was Brandon Golden, the left back, who is upfield. He's a senior at Fordham, so one of the NCAA tournament players for FC Motown. That ball is cleared out, and Angelo Jack will go after it, the Trinidad and Tobago national, and he will let go out of play. Joe Falla trying to take that throw, and he cannot, though. One of the other bigger players who hasn't had that much action so far early on is for Motown is Tony Chaney, number 23. Chaney, a former MLS player, played with Red Bulls as well as a couple other teams, spent 8 years in the MLS. Long throw in by Falla. Header, and it's going to be tipped. This ball's still on the line, and Iloka will handle it. The long throw in by Joe Falla almost went in the back of the net. If not for the hands of Iloka. He's now been called into action 3 times early on in this game. Joe Falla was a defender with New York Red Bulls too, but it seems like he's moved into a forward position again with FC Motown. He was a first-team D3 All-American back in his playing days at Ramapo College, so he definitely can score if you need him to, as evidenced by yesterday when he scored the 87th minute winner for Jackson Lions. Golden on the near sideline, keeps it in. And now will be cleared out. Zach Brown putting that one out of bounds. Quick throw. by Golden. Tried to find Enowobi, who then gave it up. Here's a chance, though, for Motown. Fala just outside the box on the far side. He will give it up now. Cross comes in towards Enowobi. And he's unable to get it, but it will be the Fordham player again, Brandon Golden, on it. Kian Alberto getting a little pressure on him. He'll give it up to Voltaire. Voltaire back to Greshek, who hasn't had much to do in net so far for Motown, and I don't think they will be too upset about that. 13 minutes in, FC Motown 0, Morris Elite 0, but it's been all Motown so far. Multiple shots on net that Iloka has had to save, whereas Motown has faced no pressure on defense other than one cross. They went hopelessly across the net and defended out by Motown. This ball switched over. Handball, inbounds. At that point, you just should let that ball go out of bounds instead of batting it out of the air. Jake Gross gives away the free kick at the near sideline. He's going to get a yellow card for that. Purposefully put his hand up to knock that ball down. I don't know if that's worthy of a yellow card. That ball was going out of bounds either way. It's not like he was stopping a Motown breakaway, but anyways, that's 2 Morris Elite players in the books already. This referee, she's definitely willing to give the yellow, so the players know that now. Kian Alberto at the near sideline, trying to find Peterson, but he cannot. Peterson, the former Detroit City player in Nisa. Touched by Greshek, and he'll put it upfield now for Peterson. Peterson headed it on, and Iloka will come up to clear that one. And it will go out of bounds at the near sideline. Motown with the throw in. Golden goes back to Voltaire. Voltaire made a great stop yesterday in the NPSL. Motown had a 2-0 lead at Monmouth, and he made a goal line clearance. A harsh shot, but he put his face right in the way of the shot and made the save. Something defenders have to do every so often. Morris Elite are on the ball. Something that they haven't done too much in the first half is a foul is going to be called there on Jack. So the first free kick of the game for Morris Elite. Brian Martinez on the ball, almost gives it away. Voltaire wins that header. The offside flag was up anyways, so Motown will go quickly. Referee will make them pull it back, though, because the ball was moved up a couple yards too far. So let's see what Motown can do on this rainy night. Already threatening the Morris Elite goal multiple times, something that Alan McClintock will obviously be happy with, but you do want to find the back of the net. So here's Fala to Alberto. Alberto leaves it for Enobi. Enobi, 2-on-1, so he will take it back. Now with the shot right at Iloka, who only had to move a couple steps to his left, made the save. So Eddie Enobi with a great chance again for Motown. That's already 4 saves at least for Iloka. Cordero fighting there with the Morris Elite players, and they will now get possession. See what they can do. They've been unable to hold on for too long on their past possessions. Is on the ball is Gross, but he gives it away. Vincent Borden put that ball right into Motown's Golden. Now Iloka will just boot this ball upfield and reset it midfield. Voltaire with the header. Headed right back by Gross. And now it's Tony Chaney. Chaney looked like he was fouled there, but referee says play on. Through ball chance, and De Souza was unable to get on it. Soto was unable to get on it. So Angelo Jack took care of business at the back for Motown. Tony Chaney. Thought he was fouled before that, but luckily it didn't cost Motown. As Motown are just playing around at the back a little bit, just under 20 minutes in. Longo will send it upfield, trying to find Peterson. Great job by the defense. Playing at the back now is Morris Elite. So they go up to Soto. Soto will give it up to Brian Martinez. Thought he was fouled, but the referee says play on. Chance now, De Souza, right into the foot of Voltaire. De Souza gets it back, though. Long shot, and that is too far right, and there will be a corner kick, as they say that went off of a Motown player. So the first corner of the game for the visitors. As we will see what they can do for their first big action of the game. Fabio De Souza, former Motown player, played for Motown the NPSL a couple years ago with that shot there. Corner comes in, cleared away by the first defender, Cordero, and it will be a throw-in at the near sideline. No one at the near post there for Morris Elite, even though that ball was going towards the near post. So they will now go for a short throw-in, cross in, and right into the hands of Greshek. Looked like the offside flag might have gone up as well. A couple of players getting into it now. Tony Chaney, one of the Motown players. Looks like Isaac Johnson, the Morris Elite player who we're getting into a little bit. So Greshek will take the kick after the offsides call against Johnson. Longo to Chaney. Chaney will go to the near sideline to Enobi. Enobi to Alberto. Alberto will find a teammate and now will come up to Peterson. Peterson defended well, and the ball will be cleared upfield. Header won by Longo, but it will find De Souza, and De Souza is taken out by Enobi, and it will be a free kick at midfield. So here is Borden putting that ball out, but the referee at the near sideline, the AR, says it was out off of Motown. As Enobi gets it back, finds Peterson. Peterson down the near sideline. Peterson crosses, and that one's cleared away, and now put out of bounds by Morris Elite. Looked like it was Fala who was in the box there trying to receive that ball from Peterson. Once again, thank you everyone for tuning in to today's USL League 2 opener for both Motown and Morris Elite. I'm Charlie Brooks, your play-by-play commentator on mycujo.tv. As Motown go all the way to the back, and now they'll try and build up again with Jean Voltaire to Peterson. Peterson with the ball for Golden, but it goes out of bounds, and it will be a throw-in towards the corner for Morris Elite. First about 15 minutes were dominated by Motown, but unable to find the back of the net, and since then, it's been Morris Elite building themselves back into this game. That ball is going to be won by Chaney. Cordero on it now. Back to Chaney. Chaney tried to find follow, but could not. Good job by the Morrissey League defense again, as Fala now will win it, but Fala is called for the foul. I think actually Jack was called for it, but Fala was the one who came away with the ball. So a free kick in their own half for the visitors. Two head coaches. You have FC Motown with Alan McClintock. He's coached with the NPSL team as an assistant coach. He also is an assistant coach with the home Drew Rangers, who usually play here during the college season. And then he took over as head coach for Motown U23 in the fall. Put together a really good bunch, and they went undefeated in the EDP. One of the main reasons why Motown decided to join USL League 2 is a foul was committed there, but not called by the referee. So Morrissey League on the break. What can Gross do here on the near sideline? Sends it over to De Souza. De Souza loses the defender, but can't win the ball. Borden trying to get up, but he cannot. Now it will be Peterson at midfield. Gets around a player and is taken down. That might be another yellow card. Referee saying that there was a defender back, so it's not going to be a last man foul, even though I think it would have been close. So this one is just going to be a yellow card. That's the third yellow on Morris Elite, though, already. We're only 25 minutes in. Something they will have to watch out for in the second half, especially. Having 3 men on yellow cards. Looked like it was Dylan Evandy who was called for the foul, which could call it a tactical foul because Peterson had gotten around him and was going to possibly be one-on-one with the goalie. Referee has done a good job of controlling both of the teams so far. This free kick just inside the half for Motown. Ball is into the box, headed away. Not fully cleared though, as Tony Chaney will get on it. Chaney trying to find Jack, but cannot, and the ball goes up to midfield, where Longo will win it. And now, great tackle by Kian Alberto. But they give it away. Isaac Johnson. See what Morris Elite can do on this break with De Souza. Nice job, though, by Voltaire getting it away. But it will sneak to the sideline. Great chance here for Morris Elite. Cross in. And it's cleared away by Longo. A corner kick coming up, though, for the visitors. Their second of the game. First one was a cross to the near post, which was easily cleared away by Cordero. So see what they can do on chance number 2. Almost everybody in the box for both teams on this corner. Corner comes in, headed away, and another corner was conceded by Motown. That was Danny Cordero at the near post again. 0 for 2 on getting the ball past the near post for Morris Elite. But maybe chance 3 will be better for them. Ball is in. Headed. Still loose. Still loose, and now it's cleared away by Motown. Ball won by Cordero. And that's going to be a chance for Morris Elite. Is he onside? He is, but he sends it over the net. And it's going to be a goal kick. Motown were calling for the offsides on Isaac Johnson, but the referee said no. Luckily for Motown, that one didn't go in the back of the net. It was looped over. So, Motown will restart play. Greshek to Voltaire. Voltaire, long ball up. And that one is Kian Alberto On the ball still. Crosses the ball in. Trying to find a player at the far post was Fala, but could not. Still a chance as Motown wins it back. Tony Chaney from Alberto. And Chaney will slow it down to Longo. Isaac Johnson putting pressure on him. And the ball did not find any Motown players as it goes back to Johnson, but he lets it go past. It's going to be a throw in. This game really picking up. First 15 dominated by Motown, but the last 15 has been back and forth. Golden at the near sideline sends that ball out of bounds. De Souza takes the throw into Martinez. Those two will give and go. And now they will go back to Vincent Borden, the Rutgers product. 9 starts, 1 goal this spring for the Scarlet Knights, Vincent Borden. That ball is given away. Big chance here for Motown on the break if they want it, but Anobi will slow it down instead. Chaney to Anobi. Anobi's ball, and it will be cleared out of bounds for a corner kick. So another corner for Motown. They've threatened on a couple of corners already. Looks like it will be Anobi coming over to take this one. Ball comes in, and that one is cleared by the Morris Elite defense, conceding another corner. And obviously not happy Evander with that call, I should say. So another corner coming in. This one to the far post, just missed by Cordero. And Morris Elite will try and settle it. And it goes off of Cordero for a throw-in. Good chances for both teams so far in this game. Iloka, the only reason this game is still tied 0-0. As that might have been a foul there, not called by the referee. So Motown will play on. Ball comes in. And it's going to be headed away by De Souza. Here is Motown. Alberto with the cross in. Cleared away. Only to another Motown player. Another cross in. Almost falls to Golden. This ball just pinging around the field right now. And it will finally be cleared all the way back to the Motown side. But Isaac Johnson, the only Morris Elite player on the Motown side of the field, is unable to win that ball. Alberto going down the sideline. Just too hard for Golden. Finally, Iloka will keep it in and then just pick it up himself. Iloka with the punt upfield. And it will be won only for a second by De Souza. Borden with the clear. Voltaire on it. Voltaire will go over to Cordero in midfield. Up to Fala. Fala now with as good a touch as he wanted. And it will go out of bounds off of Morris Elite. Watch the long throw-ins by Fala. He's almost scored on one already today. Fala with the throw-in, and it was unable to find any Motown players. Here's Borden. Finds Peterson at the near sideline. Ryan Peterson still trying to open his Motown account this summer season. He has 1 assist. Sorry, that was another Motown player with the assist yesterday. I was confusing him with, but either way, he had a good game yesterday on the road against Monmouth. That ball is going to be deflected, and it will go back for a goal kick. That ball went out of play, but someone was able to get it back. So we're just about 12 minutes away from halftime in this USL League 2 game between FC Motown and Morris Elite to open the USL 2 season for both teams in what's been a good game so far, even in the rain. Header won by Alberto. Now it's Motown with a chance. Alberto on the ball still. Alberto with the shot, just wide. Alberto ringed the post earlier off a free kick, and that one just missed. He's been close to scoring twice already, as once again it is the visitors turning it over, but they get it right back until Longo will clear it out. This Motown back line has done very well so far, cleaning up any chances for the visitors. But here's a chance at the far sideline. See what Motown can do here on defense. That ball in, great ball. Just out of reach for Johnson, though, as Greshek claimed it. On the great distribution now. Peterson trying to find Anobi, but the ball for Anobi was not good. Went out of bounds. Might just be the slick ball there. Motown unable to find those final passes. If you're just joining us, Motown are in the white jerseys. Brand new partnership with Icarus. That ball did go out of play, says the assistant referee, so it'll be a throw-in again. Morris Elite are wearing their blue jerseys today on the road. Still trying to find a real good chance against David Greshek. Throw-in. Won by Motown. Off of the what should have been a possession for the visitors, as now Chaney is on the ball, and Motown will slow it down. Chaney finds Peterson. Peterson to the near sideline, but unable to find Anobi. Now the touch off of Borden. Off Golden, I should say. The mixing up two players. It's Angelo Jack trying to win that ball. He does. Danny Cordero brings it down, the former NJIT star. And Cordero just has to put that one out of play and get back on defense. Brian Martinez, haven't said his name too much for Morris Elite, but he's trying to get something going here, but they're intercepted again. So here's Kian Alberto. Sends the ball for Anobi. Anobi's onside, and Anobi's taken down. A penalty kick upcoming for FC Motown in the 37th minute. FC Motown with a fantastic chance, and I think this might be a case for the Morris Elite player to maybe get a yellow. That was a really bad challenge. Jake Gross took down Eddie Anobi. Easy call for the referees. Still trying to figure out what's going on exactly, as both players are surrounding the referee. It is going to be a penalty kick for FC Motown. Ryan Peterson standing over the ball right now, as Iloka is still arguing with the near side referee. Referee might be going to her book as well. Sorry, it's Danny Cordero, no, it is Ryan Peterson, sorry. Referee did not give a card doesn't seem. At least I haven't seen one. Either way, it's a penalty kick. Not sure exactly why the referee would give a penalty kick there, but not a card. You'd have to say probably double jeopardy is why there was no card, but this is a huge chance, as now the referee will come over to her assistant referee, and they will discuss this. I would assume they're just discussing the card situation. So, referee gonna come up and talk to the other assistant AR. Need to have multiple conversations with the referees to make sure they have the correct call. Because of double jeopardy, I believe you wouldn't give the red card there because you're giving away the penalty. But this is a huge call. Anobi still limping a little bit right at midfield in front of us in the booth. It seems we are going to stick with the no card and the penalty kick. So it's Ryan Peterson versus Chidibier Iloka, with a chance for Motown's first goal ever in USL League 2. Ryan Peterson, a very good striker. Whistle blows. Peterson steps up, and he puts it away! FC Motown score! It's 1-0 Motown in this USL League 2 match. Took a couple of minutes, but finally Peterson stepped up in the 40th minute. Motown take the 1-0 lead against Morris Elite. Clinical penalty going just a little bit to the right there. The fans that have made it out to today's game are very happy. As the score is now FC Motown 1, Morris Elite 0, as Isaac Johnson will kick off to start this possession for the visitors, who are now down a goal on the road. That ball back to Iloka, who will send it upfield. Pressure going to have to be put on more by this Morris Elite attack if they want to get the equalizer at any point this game. Something that Motown are sure to be happy about. Eddie Anobi on the ball. Give it up to Fala. Fala switches it over to Golden. Golden coming into the box. Golden crosses it. No one there, though. And Morris Elite will clear it. Only for a little bit, though, as Motown wins it right back. That was number... So Gross, during that, was actually subbed off. Zach Brown is on for the visitors. That ball will go out of bounds. It will be a goal kick for the visitors. 42nd minute. FC Motown 1, Morris Elite 0. That ball cleared upfield. Finds Soto. But Motown wins it back. Danny Cordero gets it back from Longo. And now Chaney will just send it all the way back to Greshek. Luckily for Motown, Anobi is fine after that penalty. There was second there, he was limping around after being taken down in the box. Here's Peterson, who just scored over to Anobi, who earned the penalty. The two men who combined to win and then put away the pen. It's going down the sideline. Near sideline is Soto, but he will not win it. Jean Voltaire will go back to Greshek. Greshek playing at the back to Chaney. And FC Motown playing this one out of the back. Trying to find follow. Now they will after a failed clearance. Ball is actually still being kicked around. It will be a foul against Jack for Motown. So a free kick in their own half. Morrissey League just playing this ball around the back line. Motown playing a lot of pressure. As always, for any Motown fans, make sure to visit fcmotown.com to learn about all things FC Motown, as that's a long throw-in. It will find Motown. Chance for Peterson. Peterson puts it away! Ryan Peterson with the second goal of the game. And FC Motown have the 2-0 lead at home against Morris Elite in the 45th minute. What a great couple of minutes for Ryan Peterson, the former Detroit City striker. Won them the NISA Cup a couple of summers ago. Played with Motown a couple of years ago, and he's back and he's scoring some great goals. Looked like it was Kian Alberto who had the assist over to Peterson, and Peterson had half a net open to himself. Almost hard to miss that one. Obviously he didn't. Now Motown on the break and challenge. Delayed whistle, I think. Don't know if referee's calling the throw-in or if she's calling the free kick. What a great couple of minutes for Motown after some controversy of not knowing if there was going to be a card or not for the penalty. Finally was taken, and that's 2 goals in about 5 minutes for FC Motown to take control of this game late in the first half. Not what the visitors wanted, as that ball will be headed away. Only to Anobi, though. Anobi taking on the defender, gets around him. Anobi crosses it over to Peterson on a hat trick. That one is wide, though. Ryan Peterson almost with a 10-minute hat trick. Even probably less than 10 minutes if he had put that one away. So Iloka made some great saves at the beginning of the game to keep Morris Elite in it, but now they've fallen behind 2 goals and they need to put the pressure on offensively. Especially this game could get out of hand quickly if there's another one before halftime. So they need to take something into halftime. All the momentum right now is with the hosts as they find the ball on the far sideline. Chance for a cross. And that one is all ball for Motown, so it will be cleared away. Shouts of a penalty from the visitors. Referee said no. They will try again on the far sideline, and the chance is now over for the visitors. We are in added time of the first half, as the referee will now blow her whistle, and we go to halftime with FC Motown 2-0 lead thanks to a Ryan Peterson brace. Both goals within 5 minutes. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Make sure to stay tuned for the second half, as this one is getting ready to be a great second half as well. 45 minutes in, 45 to play here from Drew University, home of FC Motown. now just about ready to get back underway for this FC Motown and Morris Elite match. Live from Drew Ranger Stadium on the campus of Drew University in Madison, New Jersey. It's FC Motown with the 2-0 lead over the visiting Morris Elite, as Eddie Anobi will kick off the second half, but it will be called back as a Motown player, Joe Falla, had just taken off and went down the sideline, not knowing that Anobi hadn't kicked off the ball yet. Now he will kick it off, and we are underway for the second half. That ball was Anobi on it. Now, chance for Motown already in the second half as Jack was trying to find a teammate, cannot. Peter Luther onto the field now for Morris Elite, putting pressure on. Looked like Isaac Johnson came off at halftime. DeRosier and Johnson are off for Morris Elite, so they'll try and change things up, and we will see what they can do in the second half, down 2 goals. Ball being bounced around. See what Motown can do. Here is the Bruno Andino on as well. So let's see what Morris Elite can do in this second half. 45 minutes to try and get 2 goals against Motown, who won their first game yesterday in the NPSL 2-0, and looking for the same scoreline here. Chance for Morris Elite, and that ball is kicked out. Still a chance in the box, and it looks like it will be Motown finally clearing that ball away. Here goes a ball upfield, but Motown cannot get onto it. And Anobi putting pressure on Iloka, and Iloka just has to get it over to Andino. Andino sends that ball upfield. Will be won by Motown, though. Cordero. Let's see what Motown can do. Ball switched over. Joe Falla giving that ball away, but got fouled in the process, so he will start the ball up again for Motown, as they will have to go all the way back over the other side of the field. So Morris Elite with their first big chance at the start of the second half, but not really challenging for Gresham, as the Motown defense were able to stop. Here is Cordero on the ball. Goes over to Longo. Longo just gets it out of his feet for Jack. Jack down the sideline for Anobi. Eddie Anobi on the ball. Crosses that ball over. Can't find a teammate, though, and Motown now will just reset. Motown with no changes at halftime. A couple for Morris Elite, as they had a really bad first 15, then built back into the game, and then had a poor end to the first half, giving up both goals. One on a penalty, which was put away by Ryan Peterson, and then later another score by Motown. Once again, it was Ryan Peterson, so he has his brace sitting on a hat trick already. Foul called against Motown, so a free kick right outside the box for Morris Elite. Motown players still arguing over this call, and the referee will, I think, now give the free kick to Motown. I'm still trying to figure out what's going on here. Originally, it looked like it was going to be a free kick against Motown. Now it's a free kick for Motown, just outside the box. Very dangerous position 3 Motown players standing over this one. Now down to 2 players. The shot off of Iloka. Still a chance for Motown in the box. Jake Longo on it. Cross comes back in, but it went out of play, so it'll be a goal kick. Good save there by Iloka. Keeping this game 2-0 off of that dangerous free kick. Went right at him, but still can be a little challenging, even on the balls right at you, to punch it away to the right spot. Got a little lucky that Longo didn't have a better first touch. Iloka scuffs that goal kick, and it'll go out of bounds. Fabio De Souza unable to keep it in, so Motown get the throw in. For Motown, it will be Cordero. Cordero gives it away for Motown. Now coming up the field, here's Fabio De Souza. That ball deflected off a Motown player. Now still trying to get it out. Good job by Voltaire, it looks like, getting that one upfield. And Obi at the near sideline. And it will be Morris Lee getting the ball back, but they're struggling really, as they have a lot of this game to hold on. Motown with the high press. Here's De Souza though. Chance for the visitors. And the offside flag was up against Koraman. So Motown will get the free kick off of the offside flag at the near sideline. Jake Longo will let Dave Greshek come up and take this one. The free kick taken up in the air was Fala. Didn't win the original one. Wins the second. Peterson just unable to get a touch on that. As here's De Souza going after it again. Longo gave that one up as Koraman is on the ball. For Morris Lee, gives it away was Borden. Here's Motown. A shot way too high and wide. That was a shot there by Kian Alberto, who had a couple of really good shots in the first half. One off a free kick, and then later a shot that went just wide. That one not even close to on target, though. Here's Koraman to Borden. If you're just joining Motown with those 2 late goals, they are wearing the white jerseys. Morris Elite are wearing the blue, as a foul is called against Morris Elite. That was Soto committing the foul. Soto already on a yellow from the first half. One of 3 players for Morris Elite who's sitting on a yellow in this second half. Eddie Anobi on the near sideline. That ball will go all the way back to Greshek. Ball down the far sideline. Chance for Motown here. Switch over to Anobi. Anobi with the shot off of the side netting. So close to 3 goals. Any Anobi just missed that one there. What a great left-footed shot. Motown putting the press on again. Forces the turnover. Peterson on the ball. Chance for Motown still in the box. Here's the shot. Saved by Iloka. And that will go out for a corner. Joe Fala with the shot. Just beaten to it. About same time as Iloka, who came out. That first touch just not enough for Fala to chip the goalie. I mentioned earlier in the game, Follow is a first-team D3 All-American at Ramapo as a striker before changing to a defender at Red Bull 2. Cross in. That was Tony Chaney at the far post who couldn't bring it under control. Motown still get the throw in, though, at the near sideline. That ball into Alberto, guarded by Borden. Alberto gets around him. Sorry, it's Coromon defending. And Alberto's taken down. No call by the referee, and Morris Elite can clear their lines. Going up to Luther. Peter Luther, the new striker for Morris Elite. Can't keep it, though, and here's a chance for Motown. Angelo Jack all the way upfield will win the throw-in. Motown now making their first sub of the second half. That's Kenny Hott coming in for Motown, the U.S. Youth National Team player who is training in some of the spring with a team over in Europe. So Angelo Jack's last involvement in the game was that nice run down the sideline. Maybe he knew his time was coming up, as this ball is up in the air. Still not won by either team. Alberto trying to win it. Follow will win it. Follow loses that ball, though. Here's a chance for Morris Elite going the other way. And it will be one off of them by Motown. Player down for Morris Elite at the far sideline. Can't tell exactly who that is down, but not good for Morris Elite. Trainer is on the field looking at the Morris Elite player who obviously is in some pain. Hope the best for him. Couldn't see exactly what happened, but on this rainy night in Madison, New Jersey, it's always hard as you sometimes lose your footing as a player going into a challenge and can end up wrong as Motown are playing around. Luckily, the Morris Elite player will be able to get on his feet, being helped off gingerly at the Morris Elite sideline. Looks like Motown will have the ball whenever play restarts. Number 3, Brandon Golden with the throw-in, as the Morris Elite player is being helped over to the tent. So Morris Elite will be playing a man down, it seems. Seems like Alex Soto, the injured player for Morris Elite, based on who's not on the field right now. As Motown are putting the pressure on, Iloka can't pick this one up, so he has to clear it with his feet. Motown still on the ball, but then given away. Morrissey Lee go all the way back. Now Coromon loses it to Follow, but Follow put it out for a throw-in. Motown playing this ball around. Cordero and Hot. A little give and go. Kenny Hot played with Joe Falla at Red Bull 2 last year in the USL Championship before he left the Red Bull organization to find another chance over in Europe. Cross in, chance for Motown. Ryan Peterson just unable to get a touch on that one as Iloka picks it up. Ryan Peterson is looking for that hat trick. 61st minute, so about 30 left for Morris Elite to find 2 goals if they want to take at least a point out of this match. Good job by Longo for Motown. He'll just run it out for a throw-in. Bruno Andino in for Morris Elite there, and as they will just kick that ball out of bounds for a goal kick. Struggling to put some pressure on the Motown net at all. There was one big chance at the start of the second half, but they've calmed down since again. Motown give it away. At the far sideline, Golden, one of the Motown players there. Motown trying to find the runner there, but just couldn't. Motown on the ball. And it will go all the way over to Cordero, who will pick it up for Longo. Longo off to Falla, who might transition to more of a defender now, trying to hold on to this lead. Of course, that's the nice thing about a player like Joe Falla is he can play both midfield and defender and attack. So he's a very versatile player for FC Motown in whatever situation they'll be in this year in USL League 2 as a Motown player goes down there. A couple of subs getting ready for Motown on the far sideline. Hayden Criollo, one of the players. And Michael Bello, the other. Bello also plays for Clifton. And Hayden Criollo is the player who scored both of Motown's goals yesterday in the NPSL. So, 2 experienced players. Bello scored yesterday for Clifton in the Werner Fricker Cup, the same competition that Joe Falla scored for Jackson Lions. It's actually going to be Joe Falla coming off for Motown, and the other sub coming off is going to be Eddie Anobi. Eddie won the penalty in the first half, but unable to find the back of the net himself. And Joe Falla has done a great job throughout this game, as now Motown will restart with the free kick. Ball over to the near sideline for Cordero. Won, though, by Morris Elite at the goal line. Trying to give it up now. Motown way back, though, with Chaney. Chaney fighting for the ball, and finally will get the throw in. Kenny Hot on the ball now. To Chaney. Chaney to Cordero. Back to Chaney. Motown just playing this ball around. Here's Hot. Hot is taken down, and the free kick will be given. Kenny Hot takes that one quickly. Here's Cordero. Hot on the ball. Has a lot of space if he wants it. Gives it up. And it goes right back to Hot, who will go back for Cordero. Cordero crosses it in. And that one will be taken by Iloka. Despite giving up those 2 goals, one was on a penalty and one he was out of position. Iloka's had a fantastic game for the visiting side, keeping it within 2 goals. Motown win the ball back, trying to find Bello, but they cannot. Motown do win it. Criollo was closest to that ball, and now Criollo chasing Coraman. Ball to Luther. Luther coming down the sideline, gets around Longo. Luther with the cross. Ooh, scuffed his lines there. Was Bruno Andino. Had the chance, but hit it way too high. About 25 minutes left in this game, plus added time, and Motown are still up 2-0, thanks to the 2 goals by Ryan Peterson. Motown have made 3 subs so far. Plethora of subs for Morris Elite, who are a much different side right now than they were to start today's game. Cordero will take that one down with his chest, finds Hot. Hot just couldn't find a teammate there as Motown won it back, and they'll just go all the way back to their goalie. Greshek looking for his 2nd clean sheet in 2 days. 2nd clean sheet in 2 competitions as well, if he can hold on to it, as a foul will be called against Motown. As Coraman was the one who went down. They tried to go quickly, and Criollo won it. Criollo is taken down by Coraman, and it will be a free kick for Motown. Referee will talk. I think that was to Cordero, who was trying to ask for a yellow card. Couldn't hear exactly what she said, but I don't think she was too happy, as that was Kian Alberto trying to play the ball down the line, but got denied by De Souza. Quick throw in. Bello chasing it in the corner. And that will be put out for another throw in for the hosts. There's an ambulance coming behind the field. Hopefully that doesn't mean anything too bad for the Morris Elite player who got hurt earlier, but never a good sign, as we will play on. Cross in. Chance for Motown if they can get on the end of it. Motown will get on the end of it. Alberto with the cross in, and that one goes behind for a corner kick. Another one in the game for Motown. So another corner kick, but right now I think we're hoping the best for the Morris Elite player who was hurt earlier. Best wishes to him and his family. As Motown take the corner short. Play on, says the referee. Hot with the cross in. 2 players up and into the hands of Iloka. In Criollo was one of the Motown players closest to that one. About 20 minutes left in this USL League 2 opener for both teams. Motown with goals in the 40th and 45th minutes. So here's a chance for Luther. Luther with a shot, and it's wide. Morris Elite have picked it up as of late, putting pressure on the Motown net. Yet to challenge too much, and Motown are getting ready to make a substitution. And coming into the game will be number 22, Connor Kelly, the Duke player for Kian Alberto. Connor Kelly, this year with Duke, played in 15 games, had 6 starts and 1 assist for the Blue Devils. He will play next year with Kenny Hott at Duke University, so good time this summer for the future teammates to get some minutes together. So Alberto hit the post earlier in the game off a free kick, unable to get his goal, as a free kick will be given by the referee. Kelly had the chance for the play on if he wanted, but referee pulled it back. See what Connor Kelly can do in his Motown debut. Referee will call this one back again. I guess Motown didn't take the free kick from the right spot. So finally they're able to get play restarted. So here's Motown with a chance down the sideline. See what they can do here. Cross in. And Kelly just takes that one away from net. And loses possession. His first touches as a Motown player is Kenny Hott with the interception. And Motown give it away again. But Motown win it right back. Here's Criollo. Ball knocked out, and it will be a throw-in at the near corner. As now a sub will be made by Morris Elite. Brian Martinez is coming off, and it seems like it will be Santiago Alzate, the player coming on for Morris Elite. He is a Colombian national, plays at Greenville University. This Motown will get play restarted. Ball into the box. But it goes off of a Motown player and given away. Coming up field. Luther unable to hold on to that one, but Morris Elite will get it. Given away, though, for a second. Morris Elite get back on the ball. Now Motown with it, but a foul will be called first against Connor Kelly. Play restarted quickly. Coromon at the near sideline. See what Morris Elite can do here. Time running out in their USL League 2 debut against Motown, who are also making their USL League 2 debut. Motown at the near sideline. Here's Connor Kelly. Kelly is fouled. Delayed whistle by the referee, but she will call it. Coromon with the foul, and his foul count is starting to pick up. Not much action so far in the second half for either team, really. Morris Elite have put a little bit more pressure on net, but they haven't gotten a shot on target still. As they will go all the way back to Iloka. This definitely could be an interesting team to watch, Morris Elite in USL League 2, as they have some players who are still yet to make their debut, had some issues with registering them, including a former Motown player, Sidney Rivera, who's expected to play for the club this summer, and also Danny Zatella, former Near Cosmos player, who's still trying to get registered, is Borden. Will get fouled there by Kelly. So the Duke player fouling the Rutgers player, and it'll be a free kick at the near sideline. Standing over is Coromon and Fabio De Souza, another former Motown player. This one, Fabio De Souza is playing today. Sidney Rivera is not, but De Souza played a couple of games for Motown in the NPSL a couple of years ago. See what we can do here on the service. Gets that one in, but it's cleared away. That was Voltaire with the clearance. Morris Elite on the ball at the far sideline and just dribbling out of bounds for a throw-in for Motown. So FC Motown have a throw-in at the far sideline in the 75th minute. And what's looking to be a great home debut in USL League 2. The path to pro is alive at FC Motown. So that ball will come in. Longo on it. Longo misplays it. Chance for Luther. Still a chance. In the box. And nice clearance by... nice block by Longo. Still a chance, though, at the far sideline. Ball comes in. Greshek goes up and takes it himself. So Jake Longo made the mistake, but made up for it, and eventually into the comfortable hands of Motown goalie Dave Greshek. Motown can take advantage maybe on a counter, but they give it away. Especially with 2 goals needed by Morris Elite, they will have to press really high. Could leave them open at the back, but they have another offensive chance here. What can Motown's defense do? They will clear it away, as that was Bruno Andino who had the poor touch. Pressure is being put on by the visitors. Ball into the box, headed away by Motown. And Chaney is on the ball now. Chaney gives it up. What can Motown do on the break? Ball down the far sideline. And Motown will slow it down here a little bit. Cross in. Just unable to find a teammate there. Was Bello. This game is getting towards its end. And it's a big 10 minutes for Motown at the end of the first half. That is the difference, as Danny Cordero will be coming off the field now for Motown. Actually, that is Ryan Peterson coming off. Number 8 and number 9 are a little hard to tell with these jerseys. Is coming on for Motown is going to be Malik Stewart. Stewart also plays for Clifton 2 in the Garden State Soccer League. He's played against Motown. Stewart's first touch on the ball. Sets up a player. Shot just too high and wide by Bello. Bello, of course, is a goal scorer throughout his career. He played with New Amsterdam and Nice, scored their first goal in club history a couple of years ago. So he can score, but just unable to get the right touch there. As Motown are called for the foul. I have to give credit to Morris Elite. They've played a much better second half. First half, a lot of pressure put on by Motown, and it was evident that Morris Elite weren't quite ready for that, as Longo gives the ball away. Near sideline with Andino. He will go back for Bleeker. Poor giveaway by Morris Elite, but then Chaney gives it right back. Chance. Cordero, though, is right there for the recovery. As that is a great job by Stewart getting the ball. Motown have a throw-in, which will be taken by Cordero. Consistent rain has been coming down all game. So that's played a little factor in this one, as Motown at the goal line cross that ball in. Chance for Motown, and that one is going to go behind for a goal kick. Kenny Hott, the late arriver, but deflected off of him last. We are in the 80th minute. And Motown still have this 2-0 lead. about the clock issue there. Motown give away the throw-in on the near sideline. Chaney down. But he'll get right back up, so should be okay in the last 10 minutes of this game. For Motown, this is their first of 2 straight home games to start the USL League 2 season. Next weekend on Sunday as well, they will be home against New York Red Bulls U23. For Morris Elite, they will be on the road next weekend at Cedar Stars, and then they have their home debut against FA Euro New York on May 25th. And then the next day, that's a Tuesday, they make their home debut at Union High School. As a great chance, still not cleared. Motown now will clear it as the offside flag was up on the far sideline against Andino. As I was saying, Morris Elite, they have their home debut Tuesday, May 25th against FA Euro New York. The next day, on Wednesday, they will be home against New Jersey Copa FC. That'll be another game of 2 of these new Metropolitan Division teams facing off, as Motown are looking to pick up the first 3 points of the USL League 2 season at home, and then they will try and possibly pick up 3 more points next weekend on Sunday against New York Red Bulls U23. The 2 programs, of course, have a history against each other in the US Open Cup, now in the same league as each other. Almost consistently played each other for the US Open Cup a couple of years. As Red Bulls U23 knocked Motown out of the Open Cup the last time it was played in the first round in 2019. Of course, no Open Cup this year, so a little unfortunate. Motown had qualified through staying in the NPSL, and they'll have qualified for next year as well, if hopefully at that point we will have no more of these travel issues and COVID issues. This Motown are playing the ball around. Motown will be home 2 times next weekend, actually, as they're home in the NPSL as well on Saturday, then home in USL League 2 on Sunday. So that will be a great weekend for fans to come out and support FC Motown. Hopefully no rain for either of those games, but you never know with the summer season here in New Jersey what you're going to get, as there are only about 7 minutes left in the 90 for Morris Elite to get something. Ball upfield. Offside flag will go up again against Morris Elite. So, second time in a row on attack that Morris Elite has had an attacker offsides. So Motown will take it with Kenny Hott. Longo with a poor touch, but he recovers it himself. Great job there by the former Rutgers player. Going up against a current Rutgers player, Vince Borden. As well with Rutgers, you have Dave Greshek for Motown, and once he's healthy, Motown will also have another Rutgers product in Richie Berry. Richie Berry, who of course was originally committed to play for Morris Elite, switched over to FC Motown, but picked up a small injury. Motown are hoping that he'll be back for next Sunday as this ball comes in easily into the hands of Greshek. As we are about 5 minutes away from the 90 minutes being played here at Drew University, the home of FC Motown all summer. With 2 leagues being played, you'll have plenty of chances to come out and support your home team. And Morris Elite will hope for some better luck against Cedar Stars, as they're still looking to avoid the shutout, as Cordero was called for the handball there. Coromon wanted the quick ball, but instead they will go to the far sideline. What can they do on this attack? Borden on the ball, gets it taken away. Here's a chance for Motown on the counter. Connor Kelly on the ball. Connor Kelly still on it. He will try and give it up, but gives it away. And that is a chance gone for Motown on the counter. The Duke player came on earlier. Here's a chance for Motown possibly, but that ball will go out of bounds to be a throw-in for Morris Elite. This has been a slow second half compared to some of the first half, especially the first 15 minutes were a little hectic. As Motown have the interception, but given away. So chance for the visitors. Ball going towards the far corner. Nice fake there. Cross, deflected, and the far side referee will call the handball. So it'll be a free kick from the far corner. Chance here for Morris Elite to possibly get a shot on target. If Morris Elite want to get back into this game, they have to score here. Looking for their inaugural USL League 2 goal. Their first as a amateur team if they can get it here as they go short. Cross now comes in, headed away. Not fully cleared, and Kelly will go after it. Call is a throw-in for Morris Elite. Still putting pressure on the Motown defense. That ball comes in, headed on by Luther. No one at the far post area, though, and Motown win it. Nice chest down by Criollo. Criollo sends a teammate. Is that Stewart going down the sideline? Stewart tries to cross back, and that one will go out for a corner kick. Motown yet to really challenge Uloka too much from corners. They've had a plethora of corners throughout this game. Motown with the short corner. Here's Cordero. Kelly gives it up to Chaney. Chaney almost gave that one away, but Motown earns the throw-in with Hot. Brandon Golden has come off for Motown as Stewart is on the ball, and Motown will go back to their back line. New player in is Kian Alberto. Motown with a chance for a cross, comes in, defended away, not fully cleared yet. And now we'll go out for a throw-in. Kian Alberto, one of the Motown returning players from their U23 program in the fall. Made a couple of appearances in the Garden State Soccer League as well. As a cross comes in. Chance at the far post. Still a chance, but it looks like it will be going out for a goal kick. So that was Cordero arriving at the far post. Couldn't get the right touch, though. And looks like Iloka might be getting, I'm not sure who is getting the yellow card there, but looked like a Motown player was trying to play a little keep away as we go into added time at the end of this game. So time running out. We would only expect a little bit of time at the end of the